In the last year, I've bought 3 Andis clippers and they're all different. Now, which one is right for you? Let's compare. What's good, YouTube? I'm back with another video, and today we got a comparison for y'all. Before we get started, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It just helps my channel grow and it helps you see my content first. Now, if you subscribe, you know you invited to the barbecue. You know you part of the family now. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all y'all support, y'all trusting me, y'all reaching out to me when y'all need something. I try to respond to every single person that reaches out to me or leaves a comment because I couldn't do it without y'all, so thank you. Anyways, I know y'all here for the comparison, so let's get to it. We got the Recon, the Phenom, and the Andis MV2. Let's start with the Recon because this was a big drop. This was an important drop. This was a popular drop. Some of y'all like it, some of y'all don't. That's okay. At the time of this video, this clipper is on sale for $250 on the Andis website. Now, what do I always tell y'all? You can get it for less. You can get it for less. You can definitely get this for less. I'm gonna encourage you to look for them discounts and find it for less. Now, this has a linear motor, window on the front, nice grip, USB-C on the bottom, and the prongs for the dock. This clipper is metal and it has some decent weight to it. Skinny clipper. It got a little weight to it. I like the weight to it. You got some grooves on the back and you got your power button right here on the side. You got the click lever right here. It says Andis on the side. It's a pretty skinny click lever. I'm not crazy about this click lever. I think it's cool. I don't think it's great, but I don't think it's terrible either. Let's be real. We've had worse. This is a linear motor with 9,000 SPM. Not RPM, SPM. Y'all know how Andis is. With this clipper, you got a 4-hour runtime. Now, that's great. I do love when the clipper has 4 hours of runtime. That should last you a whole day and then some, depending on how many haircuts you do and how long you take on a haircut. Now, we got the Recon phase blade. Is this my favorite blade? Absolutely not, especially since it has the shallow tooth cutting blade on the inside. Why isn't it my favorite blade? Because I just feel like it doesn't get as close as the other phase blades. Maybe I'm bugging, y'all let me know, but I definitely feel like this one is the worst of the phase blades out of all the clippers that have a phase blade on them. This clipper does have a pretty good feel in the hand. It's pretty slim, so it's skinnier than the rest of the clippers in this list. It's skinnier than a lot of clippers, if I'm being honest. Not by a lot, but it's still skinnier. Now, there is no battery indicator on this clipper. You just have a light, which is an Andis logo on the front. Now, I think that is really cool. And I'm at a point where I just expect that from Andis. We don't have a battery indicator on most of their clippers. Actually, I don't think there's an indicator on any of their clippers. But the light will tell you if there's battery or not. It will turn red. That's across all their clippers. That's how the battery indicator works. As far as accessories, it comes with 2 changeable covers. This is the gunmetal color. You have a black one and you have a gold one. And just give us a couple more colors, give us an option to customize something. We just want to personalize it a little bit. It also comes with double magnetic guards up to a 4, but they never include the 1.5 guard. If you got the 1.5 guard, you know it makes a difference, but they just don't include it. Now let's get to this next clipper. We got the Andis Phenom. Now this clipper here is interesting. You got the gold finish on the front, metal clipper, obviously. You got a grip on the front. This actually might be my favorite grip out of all the Andis clippers. On the bottom, you got USB-C and the prongs for the charging dock. You got your power button here on the side, and as you can see, it's got some grooves in the back. Now you got a lever on this clipper. I don't have the clicks on, but it is a click lever. And then you got your Phenom phase blade. Now this clipper is interesting, and I'm gonna tell you why in a second, but just know, this clipper is different. It's really nice. I like this clipper a lot, but it's something that's new to me. Now let's talk about it. This clipper goes for $180 right now on the Andis website. The price you can get this for though, a lot less. You can find a pretty good deal on this clipper specifically. Under the hood, you got a brushless motor with 7,000 SPM. Now you got 2.5 hours of runtime, which is okay considering we're in a market where there's a lot of clippers out here with a lot longer battery than that, almost double. But you also got some of the top clippers that have the same exact battery or less, maybe 2 hours. So you can't really get mad at them for that one. Now for the blade, you got a Phenom phase blade. This phase blade is really dope to me. It feels like it gets pretty close. The only issue with this clipper, I have a hard time zero gapping this blade. Some of y'all know you can't zero gap it. Maybe I need to switch the blade out. Maybe I need to switch the cutting blade. I don't know, but you cannot zero gap this all the way. You can get it pretty close, but not zero gap. Now, if y'all found out a way how to do it, let me know. Leave it in the comments. But me personally, I'm not the only one either. Someone else was in my comments telling me the same exact thing. Don't strip your screws trying to zero gap this clipper. Just use it for them haircuts that's like a 1 and up, maybe even a 1/2 and up. Now, this isn't the skinniest clipper. It's not the smallest clipper. It's not compact. This clipper is bulky. It got a little bit of weight to it, but it's not heavy. It doesn't have too much weight to it. It's just the right amount of weight. But this grip, I really like the grip on this clipper. So that grip alone makes this clipper feel good in hand. Now, if you turn this on, there is no battery indicator, just a light. That's the Andis way. Every Andis clipper is gonna be like that, so I just expect it now. Now, what makes this clipper different? You got a detachable, adjustable clipper. Here's the blade, and it comes off with the lever as well. So you got the clipper and the blade. Now, if you happen to have an extra blade, you can put a fat blade on the extra one or the OG master blade or whatever blade you want to do. You've got options. But knowing me, I just keep the regular blade on there. This clipper comes with a click lever and you can take it off. I usually take mine off. I'm not a fan of the click lever. Some clippers I'll keep it on, but for the most part, I like to take my click lever off and have a floating lever. As far as accessories, you got a black cover as well, and a white grip. I'm not a fan of white grips. I feel like it'll get dirty. So I'm gonna keep the black grip on there, but it is nice to have options. Again, we need more covers, Andis. Hook us up. And then you got double magnetic guards with this clipper, and of course, no 1.5, just like the Recon, but it's okay. I went many years without using the 1.5, and I got some great haircuts. It was a little bit of a struggle getting that in-between line out, but haircuts was fire. Now let's get to our last clipper. The last clipper we are comparing here is the Andis MV2. I have the Duncan Edition. Why did I get the Duncan Edition? Because I like red. Nah, that's not the only reason. I feel like he's a pillar in our community. He's great for the industry. He's been around forever. And if you actually paid attention to the design of this clipper, there's so much that went into it that just makes it a dope tool to have. Now this clipper here, it goes for $130. Yes, I said $130, and you probably can get it for less, but that's not breaking the bank at all. That's actually a really good price. This clipper here has a rotary motor in it. Now that don't make a difference for me. It might for y'all. If it does, cool. If it don't, cool. But that motor has 6,700 RPM. Now that might be too low for some of y'all, but for me, it works. I can make it work. You know what's crazy about this clipper though? With that much SPM, it actually sped up some of my haircuts. Don't ask me how. I don't know if it's the blade or what, but it sped up some of my haircuts. Not by like 2 minutes, by like 15. On this clipper, you got a 2.5 hour runtime, which is cool. It's about average, I guess. You got 4 hours and you got 2 hours. I feel like 2 hours was a standard for a long time, and for most clippers, it's still a decent amount of clipper. I feel like some of your favorite clippers only have a 2 hour runtime, some of them 3, some of them 4. But 2.5 is actually a good amount of time. Now, what blade does this come with? Originally, it comes with the Andis Master Taper blade. If you don't get this version, it comes with the MV2 phase blade, which doesn't fit the purple magnetic guards. That blade actually fits wall style guards. But what do I have on here? I have the same cutting blade, the ceramic cutting blade, but I have an Andis Master phase blade. I like the fact that I can switch out these blades, and the Andis Master phase blade is my favorite phase blade so far. And with that phase blade now, it fits double magnetic guards. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, this is not the best feeling hand at all, but it's not terrible. If you look at the front right here, it has a hump that comes out. You got your charging port on the bottom, no USB-C. You got your Duncan design on the front, it's fire. You got real small grooves in the back. They're nothing crazy, but they're cool. You got a power button right here in the front, and you got your lever, no click, just floating. This clipper does not have USB-C. Now, as far as battery indicator, again, you press the power button, you got a light right there in the front. Light turns red when it's dying or when it's dead. Now, what does this clipper come with? It comes with red double magnetic guards. Not all of them though. You got a 0.5 guard with round ends on it instead of your pointy ends that come on the double magnetic purple guards. And then you got a red 1.5 guard. If I'm being honest, I only use the 1.5 guard, but I use it with the purple guards and put it into my routine. One other thing this clipper comes with that might surprise you. You got the floating lever on the side that it's usually on, but on the other side of the clipper, you got a mount where you could put a left-handed lever if you'd like to. So if you left-handed, this might be a nice clipper for you. Now, when it comes to these 3 clippers, all the blades are different. My favorite by far is the Master Phase blade. Depending on what motor you like and how you like to cut hair determines which one you should get. They all offer something different and it's great, but they're not all gonna be for every barber. Vector linear motors are not for me, they're just not my preference. But this is a nice clipper. They've told me to get the Master Phase blade and throw on a T-Pop cutting blade. The Echo blade, of course. Right now, the Echo cutting blade on the T-Pop website is sold out, so I'm having trouble getting one. But as soon as it comes back in stock, you know I'm gonna switch this out. Now, as far as the Phenom, I do go over a lot of bulk with this clipper. It's great. It cuts through anything. I like fading with this clipper, but I do have an issue taking out that bottom bald line simply because you can't zero gap this clipper. I might switch the blades out, see if I can get it to zero gap and see what I can do, but as of right now, I'm using this mainly for bulk and shadow fades where I'm not going going all the way bald. Now, as far as the MV2, I love this clipper. I don't know why it speeds up my haircuts, but it does. The fact that left-handed barbers can use this clipper is brilliant. What other clipper has a left-hand lever? I haven't seen one yet. Also, that ceramic cutting blade is fire. This clipper is definitely the lightest of the three, and it can be my go-to. For a while, it was my go-to when cutting hair. I've cut all hair textures with this clipper, and I think that's the thing with Andis clippers. You can use them on all hair textures. That alone is the reason I can always rely on Andis clippers. Now, no USB-C on this isn't a problem for me, but it may be a problem for you, so think about that before you get these clippers. To me, every clipper on this list has a downfall. You just gotta find which one matches your needs. Feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you think of these clippers and which one you have or plan to get. Make sure y'all like and hit that subscribe button. I appreciate y'all support. With that being said, I go by the name of Cruze, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.